photos before, and you can actually turn cinematic mode off if you want to. So if you shoot something in cinematic mode and you don't want it to be in cinematic, it looks like you can turn that feature off after the fact, which is pretty neat. So yeah, this camera is extremely impressive. I mean, again, look at those fibers that I got out of that microfiber towel. Macro shots are awesome on this device. I can't wait to use the camera on the 13 Pro Max because even more light is going to get away from it. 13 Pro. But anyways, guys, there you have it. That is my unboxing and first impressions of the brand new iPhone 13 Pro in graphite and the 13 Pro Max in the new Sierra Blue color. Let me know what you guys think about these down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, I would appreciate you giving a thumbs up or subscribe for a ton more iPhone 13 coverage. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. So watch putting things on your tape, because I'll hear anything because of your computer. I know, yeah, and I know you're very hypersensitive. I'm hypersensitive, yeah, I'm hypersensitive. I'm giving a fuck now, these folks don't know. What's up, guys? Everything Apple Pro here. New year, new iPhones. Let's go ahead and durability drop test Apple's latest creations. So the 13 Pro Max and 13 Pro are Apple's heaviest iPhones, 12 grams heavier, 15 grams heavier. And while Apple didn't make any claims about these being any more durable than their predecessors, which were actually very durable, they do claim ceramic shield is still the toughest glass on any smartphone out there. So we'll put that to the test with the new factor being heavier, thicker, 0.26 millimeters thicker. Still only ceramic shield on the front, not on the rear. We do have more protruding lenses, which have sapphire glass. There's that smaller notch and a 120 Hz display, which may or may not make a difference. And of course, stainless steel bands before Apple goes full titanium. That's the future I can't wait for. So we've got a wild assortment here. We'll be dropping the 6.1 and 6.7 Pros.
Hello, feel free to chat.
Full paper, and there she is. So again, the gold is a bit muted, and the 13 Pro Max in Sierra Blue definitely lighter compared to the old one. Yes, it's
just watching a bit of YouTube.
So notice right away. Yes, the lenses do protrude more, and as far as the blue, comparing that to deep navy, definitely much brighter. The lens on this one isn't shockingly bigger. I guess you're used to it if you're a Max owner. There's those new colors, similar to the AirPods Max Blue. Let's get these set up. Get to dropping. Dang, that 120 Hz display is so silky smooth. Wow, I've never seen light like this on a new iPhone before. So yeah, the notch is smaller, 20% or so. Apple doesn't really do anything extra with it software-wise. The 120 Hz is probably the biggest upgrade here. Very silky smooth animations. So first impression is overall good. I like the smaller notch, fair display, but not all too compelling of an upgrade if you have a 12 Pro. So the stainless steel band, waist height, starting with the 13 Pro Max. 3, 2, 1. That makes a different sound. 3, 2, 1. Nice drops. And to be expected, first drop, really not much to report. Not even scuffing. The stainless steel holds up very nicely. Backdrop, here we go. Sierra Blue. See if those protruding lenses make a difference. 3, 2, 1. Survived. And the smaller 6.1. 3, 2, 1. It's a nice pop and jump. You can tell that it absorbs the energy and spits it out very nicely. So the back, even though it doesn't have ceramic shield, it's good to do the ceramic shield 4 times stronger than previous iPhones, such as the 11 Pro. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's fine. And the SIM card tray, this one's popping out. 2, 1. Other than the mute switch going off, really can't tell that it's been dropped. Still in flawless condition. And the 13 Pro Max holding up nicely. Really well done out. The way that the glass blends into the stainless steel band, it's made for drop resistance. It's interesting because they feel so familiar, but the weight makes them feel new. The old saying about weight making something feel premium, I think it's absolutely true. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Brutish corner impact there. And the 13 Pro, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's a lot of energy returned. Facts now survived. Nice good on the 13 Pro and 13 Pro Max. Got a good amount of concrete in there. And that stainless steel is durable. It is scuffed. Feel like the display has survived. Same with the 13 Pro. All is good here. Non-ceramic shield from head height. 3, 2,
we've got a bot on Twitch.
Wow, I'm always amazed how they survive impacts like that. Seeing it right in front of you. 2, 1. How? Refuses to break. Now, this is generally smooth concrete. Dropping these outside from the same height, you will not get the same result. It's a pitted, but still fairly smooth. They still look really good. Ceramic shield, will you hold up with 12 extra grams on top of you? 3, 2, 1. Okay, nice clean impact. And the 13 Pro. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that one did it. Screen still works. You definitely feel glass shards coming out. Sadly, the 13 Pro did not survive with the extra 15 grams. 13 Pro Max is okay. It's always a test like these. It's all about chance, how it falls. It's all relative cameras, so almost good here. And the front facing, working on both Face ID. Good. Promotion still working. Now comes the ladder. As high as we can get it, close to 10 feet. Beautiful Sierra Blue to hit the ground from 10 feet. And 3, 2, 1. Nice side man shot. Those are usually really hard to do. And the 13 Pro Gold. So there's a science to how to drop this. 3, 2, 1. Which I failed terribly. So that was more of a back impact, which did survive, considering it's not ceramic shield. It's very impressive. Okay, so this one made quite a bounce. No visible. Okay, so there's some visible deformation here, but you'd have to look very closely. It's amazing how strong this band is. It does get a little chewed up. I just survived a 10-foot drop onto concrete. Front screen is fracturing, splintering more. Definitely cut yourself with that. And for the Resilience 13 Pro Max, back shot, 3, 2, 1. Look at that bounce. I'm telling you, some serious ballistics go into designing these. In 3, 2, 1. Ouch. But when it did bounce, you can tell the energy just got absorbed by that glass. This one has to have survived. Yep. It just rejected all that energy. This one accepted it. There you go. There's the result. Physics. This one is slightly bent. Got a little bit of a banana shape going on. It's worked. And Face ID working on both cameras. Yeah, I'm stunned. The 13 Pro Max is doing so stellar. Got a huge bulge in the glass here. The MagSafe rings are threatening to come out. Gnarly damage, but let's keep going with the 13 Pro Max. One thing I'm surprised about, you can clearly see concrete gouged into the lens here, and those still held up. And the last fateful 10-foot drop. Let's see what happens to this very resilient 13 Pro Max in 3, 2, 1. No bounce. Safe to assume it's cracked. Yeah, straight in the middle, and it just died. That was new. Very beautiful spider web. It reset completely. That doesn't happen very often. The phone is also slightly warped. Yeah, got a banana shape on this one too. Did restart. See if Face ID is working. Yep. Cameras all working. Front facing working. Back held up very nicely. Just for fun, let's see how many drops until the back does break. 2, 1. Just one extra. Yeah, the deed is done. Well done, Apple. Even though they're heavier, wouldn't say it makes much of an impact on the drop whatsoever. And just wanted to show you a quick preview of our upcoming Gen 3 cases for the iPhone 13, 13 Pro, 13 Pro Max. You definitely sleek them out. Metal buttons are frosted and crystal. Now have this spillover design on the side. It actually looks really cool. To reveal more of the color of your phone from the sides. And we're going to go ahead and do a quick drop test, and as well as the Flex series, which we've been working on for quite some time. Follow up to our open-sided design. We're going to have this one out next month. Let's go ahead and see how they do in a drop test. So we'll start with the 13 Pro Max. This is our frosted Gen 3 case. And 10 feet. Let's do a side impact here in 3, 2, 1. And Flex series. Exposed sides still should be very durable. These do have the included screen protectors on them. 2, 1. Straight on its face. And we're good. Flex series has the very aggressively raised corners. And that one did a fantastic job protecting. Gen 3 here also just fine. Corner took the impact. And these are pre-production samples. Still holding up very nicely. All right, let's do one more with the Gen 3 in 3, 2, 1. And Flex series. 3, 2, 1. Just fine. I'm going to take more than that to break these bad boys. Just fine. Took 14 years to get here. The 13 Pro Max, 13 Pro. Wonderful phones. Very durable. Held up nicely. Still, I would say, need a case until that titanium band iPhone is out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.
Yo, what's up guys, Sam here, and today I want to show you a ton of hidden features for your iPhone 13 or iPhone 13 Pro that I bet you didn't know about. Rather than focusing this video on the big camera upgrades or the all-new screen on the Pro models, I wanted to dive a little bit deeper and show you guys some really interesting things that Apple doesn't mention on their site or show anywhere else. So if you're excited for this one, drop a like down below, hit subscribe for more, let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, so first up, the speakers on the iPhone 13 are like insanely good. Now I'm not going to say they replace like an actual speaker system by any means, but if you compare it to the iPhone 12, I just want you guys to hear the difference. And keep in mind this is through video, so the differences in person are even more dramatic. Not only does the iPhone 13 get quite a bit louder from my experience, the quality is a lot better. The mids are not as muddied and all cluttered together. There's a much better separation for me between the highs and the lows. And while the bass is still pretty much non-existent on all iPhones, I mean, this is the biggest speaker upgrade I can remember in recent history. With the phones being a little bit thicker this year, in addition to a larger battery feed inside, I guess Apple also decided to upgrade the speaker modules too. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. They sound good, right? Again, it's a phone speaker, but it's the best iPhone speaker I've ever heard. Next up, by far the most obvious change on the front of the iPhone 13 is a smaller notch. And Apple says it's 20% smaller, although side by side it looks quite a bit smaller than the notch we've had since 2017. But what they don't tell you is it's actually a bit taller as well. Not a big deal, right? Because when you're holding your phone in portrait mode, it looks phenomenal. But if you flip your phone over to watch a video that isn't in the standard 16:9 format, like the video this was uploaded in, if you're watching on the iPhone 13, the notch actually cuts into what you're looking at now. Yeah, honestly, I'm not that sorry for showing you this because somebody had to tell you the truth sooner or later, but it is 20% smaller. I love that, yet it is a little bit taller, and it kind of messes up the phone video format now. So it's just got me completely reevaluating how I upload videos. And of course, getting a new phone, it's really exciting to take it out of the box initially. But this year, the experience is quite a bit different. There is no plastic wrap on the outside of the iPhone. Instead, it's been replaced by these two sticker pull tabs. You peel it off the top and the bottom, and then the phone just kind of lifts up. But it definitely gave me the impression that somebody had this phone before because it was weird to open a new piece of tech without plastic all around it. But packaging aside, I have to say it's what's not on the inside that is still the most frustrating. You get your phone, obviously, and a lightning USB-C cable, but yet again, Apple has removed the charger from the box, which is exactly why I partnered up with Spigen, who sponsored today's video, to show you guys their Spigen Power Arc Duo, the ArcStation Pro, and incredible ArcField magnetic wireless charger. First, the charger is more advanced than anything that Apple sells using the USB optic nitride technology. It essentially means they're packing more wattage that is cooler in a smaller package. Again, chargers range from 20 all the way up to 100 watts. You can use these for devices like your iPad or MacBook, and again, get the fastest speeds with the latest tech. And when you combine it with the sleek ArcField magnetic wireless charger that's mostly aluminum and all black, it gives you not only the fastest charging speeds, it also just looks really cool because Apple doesn't sell a black magnetic charger. But Spigen also has these really nice lightning cables that are definitely not going to fray or break because you can tell they're reinforced. They feel a lot better, and they come with a nice Velcro strap so you can wrap it up at any time. It's just really nice, and that's a great option too. So if you guys want to check these out, I'll leave links down below to both the Spigen Power Arc products. You can charge faster and better than ever before, or you know it all because Apple doesn't include a charger. All right, I want to get over to the iPhone 13 camera systems now. Starting off with the pros, because obviously you're paying the most here. You are by far getting the most advanced cameras on any iPhone, or I would argue phone ever. And for the first time, Apple's included a macro lens on the iPhone 13 Pro. So you'll notice when you get up close to something that it kind of cuts and does something weird on your viewfinder. Like you're here, and then you scoot up a little bit, and all of a sudden it switches lenses. That's because it's automatically switching to the ultra-wide macro lens to allow you to get the best shot. And I don't even consider myself a particularly talented photographer, but the images I've been able to capture with the new macro lens are just unbelievable. I have never had this much fun shooting on my iPhone, and here's just a few images that I'm overlaying here that I was able to take. It's insane, and I'll hear about your experiences with the macro camera down below. But it wasn't just the ultra-wide lens that Apple touched this year. They also improved the telephoto lens, bringing true night mode there. So now you can do a long exposure to get the best possible photo at night using the longest focal length lens that traditionally has not had night mode. So obviously the photos look insane, but what about video? Specifically the new cinematic video feature that Apple has introduced, where you can look away from the camera and it will switch subjects and then back to you when you face the camera, and even the ability to edit the blur and the focus after you shot the video. It's out of this world. What isn't so cool is that this only records in 1080p, and I didn't know that until I started looking into things a bit closer, but cinematic video is not in 4K on any iPhone. Even if you get the best iPhone 13 or the cheapest iPhone 13, you can only shoot cinematic video in 1080. Very interesting how Apple did not bring that up in the keynote whatsoever. They were just talking about how miraculous it was, which it is, to be completely fair. The tech here is out of this world, but the resolution is pretty 2010. But really looking at this camera system and taking it into the dark is when I noticed the biggest changes physically on the back. I mean, obviously the lenses.
Hello, new person. Feel free to chat.
But I also noticed there's a lot more light bleed from the entire module. In fact, side by side, you got the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 13, of which the iPhone 12 had some light bleed, and the iPhone 13 just shows this really when you cover the lens, and it sort of protrudes underneath the entire system. And you also get this on the Pros for the first time this year as well. So next time somebody says there's nothing new with the iPhone 13, just shut off the lights, call the electric company, turn off their power, and walk in with your finger covered on the light, and they'll say, wow, I'm getting an iPhone 13 right now. You were right. But on top of everything else, the new camera system, especially on the standard size iPhone 13 and 13 mini, also makes the phones wobble and sit more flat than they have been forever, which is kind of counterintuitive. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Pros are still pretty rocky, but the standard 13 and the 13 mini don't go back and forth as much, which, yes, there is still a huge camera bump, but it's the least rocky it's been since I think we got a camera bump. But right now, it's still pretty innovative on the iPhone 13 series. Yet next year, that's going to be going away, finally. Apple's going to be basically reinventing the iPhone 4 with the iPhone 14 next year, and the entire rear glass is going to be raised, which is going to obviously make it not rock, and just look insane. So a little tidbit, just want to show you guys ahead of next year's phone. Next up, the iPhone 13s also support dual eSIM functionality. So you can actually have one eSIM from one carrier and one eSIM from another, but no physical SIM on your phone. In fact, Verizon shipped my iPhone that I have right here without a physical SIM, and it was all eSIM this year. And eSIM is just software-based instead of physical, and you can probably call your carrier and ask them to set it up that way instead of physical version if you'd like, and now you can do two of those electronic ones rather than just one. Moving on, you probably already know that there's an insanely powerful chip in here, the most powerful chip in any smartphone ever, but actually it's not if you have an iPhone 13. There's actually a smartphone more powerful than the iPhone 13, and for the first time in iPhone history, it's the Pro version. We'll go into some benchmark software like Geekbench, you will see the CPUs are pretty much identical, give or take a few points for just how the test runs. It's when you go into the GPU performance that the Pros are significantly better, and that's because they literally have an extra GPU core. And listen, by no means does this suggest you have to get an iPhone 13 Pro to have good performance. It just means if you are doing a lot of GPU heavy tasks like playing a lot of games or running 3D models or using augmented reality, like you can actually see some better performance quite significantly in Pro, which on top of everything is displays, upgraded camera systems, and insanely good battery life makes for me the iPhone 13 Pro the best value for $1,000. I do think you're getting the most for your money. And to round things out, there are new exclusive wallpapers inside the settings app that are live for both the 13 and 13 Pro. On the iPhone 13, because there are 5 different color options, there are 5 different wallpapers that you get on all the models. I can't think of a better term other than a spinning animation that has a lot of colors and looks really, really nice. But if you go over to the Pros, you get this zoom in light beam animation that I wasn't showing any of the marketing, and it's actually the first time I'd seen it when I just pressed it on my lock screen. I know I say this every year that the new wallpapers are the best Apple's ever done, but no, genuinely this year I think they're really, really good, and there's just something satisfying. For the first time seeing this at 120 hertz on the Pros, I'm like, whoa. My brain, the endorphins, the chemicals, they're popping off out here, and I gotta watch my screen time. Anyway, guys, those are my hidden features, other secrets for the iPhone 13 things that I bet you didn't know. So if you enjoyed this one, drop a like down below to seriously help me in the channel, and of course subscribe so you're always staying up to date year-round on the latest Apple news. I'm Sam, hope you're doing well. See you guys next week.
That's it then.
Here. Hello, how are you doing? It's lovely to have you on. Hey, yeah, I'm alright, thanks. How are you? You're looking fresh-faced and fancy. I don't know how good I am. And I am live on Facebook and YouTube, at least I should be. So, I have 0.
Hey Patreon, good morning. Hey Patreon, good morning. Today we are just about to catch the train. I am going into Rochester to meet up with a friend for coffee. I thought, let's dust off the old traveling camera. Hopefully it still works. And we're gonna go to Rochester today. So Rochester is one of my favorite places in Kent. It's very much, to me, everybody thinks of Canterbury, which is a really cool place. But Rochester is like the smaller, quieter version, which I absolutely love. Plus you have a castle, you've got a cathedral, great high street, all that fun stuff. So it's early morning. Pretty early, very early, I'm tired. And we are going to train into Rochester. I think I'm getting there a little bit earlier than she is, so I thought I'd film some stuff for you guys if you haven't seen Rochester before. It's made appearances in some of my videos, but maybe you haven't seen those, so why not? Now it's kind of overcast, naturally. It's September in England, so dressing for the weather here is kind of awkward. So I've got a t-shirt because technically it's in the 20s, but I think I'm gonna put my coat in my bag. I like my waterproof coat because it does look kind of stormy, and I also always have my umbrella in my bag because it's summer in England. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I gotta get going, I'm gonna miss my train, and...
Hello, new person. Feel free to chat.
everyone, and welcome to Rochester. Well, it has not rained yet, but it's looking a little bit suspicious. But you can't really go by that because England almost always looks like it's going to rain, but it doesn't always do it. Anyway, I got into Rochester a little bit early, so I've just been walking around taking some shots. It looks like they had a concert at the castle last night. There's all these like queues sort of arranged and everything, so I don't think that's happening. Or maybe it's Friday, Saturday, who knows. God, I'm out of breath. So the plan, I think, is to get a couple more shots, maybe some pictures I can post on social media over the next couple of weeks. The trick is when you go anywhere, take a bunch of pictures, and then you can use those for literally weeks on social media. So I might do that for a bit, take some footage for you guys. Then I'm meeting up with my friends. We're gonna get a coffee. I'm not sure if we're gonna walk with our coffee or sit someplace, but we'll figure that out. And then train home. Just a little meetup, a little time away from home, which is nice. And that's it really. As a Canadian, I know I've said this before, but I don't ever want to take this for granted. There's a castle behind you guys, and I'm here literally just have a coffee and then go home. It's insane. Anyway, let's get moving. Walk around a bit more, maybe some castle, cathedral, high street action, and then get a coffee. Ooh, and maybe a pastry. Wouldn't that be nice? Hey Patron, so we are here at the station. It actually turned out to be a beautiful day. I'm just wearing my coat. I don't know why, I'm too hot. So I had a lovely time, had a coffee, had a catch up. I'm now here at the station to head home. I need to go to Tesco, I need to buy some foods, and that's it really. Now I do gotta say, this is embarrassing. I think somebody tried to speak to me. I'm so sorry that someone here on Patreon, I'm very sorry. I was standing off to the side waiting for my friend. I had my headphones on, I was reading stuff on my phone, and this man, older gentleman, came up to me and said hello. So I said hello. And it's a little bit uncomfortable. I realized after the fact, I don't know if they are a viewer, in which case, very sorry. Unfortunately, the only time older gentlemen try to speak to me on the street is it usually ends not well, in like a uncomfortable, sort of creepy kind of way. So unfortunately, that's what I thought was about to happen, a creepy interaction with a stranger, which is never nice, but it happens sometimes. After the fact, I realized that it may have been a viewer trying to speak to me, in which case I'm very sorry. I am so ingrained to just avoid those situations because they are usually very unpleasant. So that was something that happened. I feel really bad now thinking about it. So if that was anyone on Patreon, I'm really sorry. Anyway, I'm going to catch a train, head home, got some errands to run, and lunch to eat because I'm hungry. Hey Patreon, guess what? We have mail. Now I also have new glasses. I know, I'm not allowed to buy any more. These are my last pair, I swear. But I had those. I bought a pair of glasses that were green. Well, they are green, and I still have them. And I really like the shape, but I thought the green was like a little bit dark. So these, let me look at the viewfinder. These are the exact same shape, but they are clear with the gold. I'm not really a gold person, but we can do gold arms. But I got them with blue blocking. Can you kind of see? I don't know how noticeable that's going to be. I'm already out of breath. It's been a long day. So naturally, I got these on sale, which I'm very excited about. And these are my first pair of glasses that have some level of blue blocking. So I figured, why not? I live in front of a computer screen, so let's see if it does literally anything at all. But I think they look nice. They do get quite a bit of, they're anti-reflection. So, anyway. I'm not going to buy any more glasses, I promise. Unless I do, in which case, I'm so sorry. Let's go ahead and open this. This is so well packaged. Who's done this? Oh, we got another postcard. Jamie, how did I know it was going to be Jamie? Oh my goodness. Jamie, can you guys see that? Since it is coming up to Spooky Month, which is one of my favorite times of the year, we have a Pendle Witch hamper. The postcard is Pendle Hill, commemorating the 400th anniversary of the Pendle Witch Trials. Huh? Oh my goodness. Well, first off, we got more Lancashire sauce crisps. These were delicious. I haven't stopped thinking about them. I'm going to have to hide those from myself. Next, we got the Lancashire Witches, a chronicle of sorcery and death on Pendle Hill. I've never heard of Pendle Hill or witches or any of that business, so we got a lot of research to do. Jamie also said in the postcard, there's a book from an American about the UK, the evil empire. Perhaps there is a video idea out of this. We shall see. I hope you guys aren't afraid. We're in Pendle Witch country. Oh my god. Can you guys see that? A unique gin. Oh my, it's our own spooky gin. So this comes from Bowland Distillery. If you guys saw a previous PO box, Jamie sent some stuff from
Hello,
Bowland,
new people. Feel free to chat.
Comes from Bowland, produced in the shadow of Pendle Hill. Our unique
Sudden influx of people.
gin
Hmm.
is distilled with aniseed, leaving you spellbound as if from the witch herself. I gotta put that somewhere where I'm not gonna drop it. Oh my god, there's more. Another witch! This one, also from Bowland, produced in the shadow of Pendle Hill, our original Demdite gin is distilled with angelica root, once said to ward off local witches. This is
Come on,
insane.
people,
Jamie,
chat.
Okay, this last thing looks really spooky. I hope I'm not gonna be cursed. You guys, did you guys ever watch Blair Witch Project? I'm kind of. Oh my god, she's over there. Oh my god, Jamie, if I die. Look at it. Okay, so she comes with her instructions. And the witches of Pendle trial. Excuse me, man, let me put it down. This is incredible. So this goes into detail on who were the witches, why were they persecuted. Oh my goodness, dates and locations and everything. Spooky. So there she is, her little feet and all. Jamie, thank you so much. This is incredible. I wonder if we could do a video in October about the witches, and we could like angle it like Lancashire's.
No one wants to chat then?
This is incredible. Thank you so much. This is so creepy and weird, and I love it. Thank you very much. Also, thanks for the chips. I'm gonna probably eat those today. Don't even worry about it. I don't know what to do with this, and I think my partner is going to kill me. Look what I got. It's definitely not haunted. Okay, well, this is so weird. Thanks again, Jamie. I'm gonna go now. Also, I didn't mean to wear this shirt when I was unboxing. I just wear it all the time. Ugh, this is so creepy. All right, I'm leaving now. Bye. Hey, Patreon. So guess what? My postman hates me. Just kidding. It's mail time. Now, we have a box here from a Steve. God bless you, Steve. We also, I realized, got a package that I didn't notice it was for the PO box until it was already opened, but we got a present from Mr. David. Thank you very much, David. We got some Snowdonia cheese, not including the ones already in the fridge. Thank you very much, David. So we have smoked mature cheddar with port and brandy, red Leicester with habanero chili and peppers, cheddar cheese with roasted garlic and herbs. This one was really good. We've had this one. Extra mature cheddar, which is also a really good one. And finally, cheddar with crystallized ginger. So I'm going to go ahead and eat too much cheese today. Good thing I went to the gym. So thank you very much, David. The cheeses are beautiful. And thank you very much, Steve, for whatever this is. I need my knife. So I don't know when this is going to come out. To be honest, I've been filming as things have been arriving and kind of like squeezing them in different videos. So I don't know when you guys are going to see this. Steve, how do I get in here? Okay, I absolutely destroyed that box. Let's start with the card first. That seems like what we should do. Ooh, I wonder what that is. Thank you very much, Steve. God bless you. You guys are so kind. So we have a t-shirt. But what is on said shirt? Are you ready? Don't look. I'm going to look first. Oh my god. Oh my god. 1 second. Got Timmies, anyone? Thank you so much, Steve. This is really cool. I know that there are a bunch of Tim Hortons in the UK now. I don't know why it's become a thing, but it seems to be like getting really popular. So I keep meaning to take a pilgrimage to the closest one. I think there's a new-ish one coming up, like in Surrey or Essex or somewhere that's like kind of close. There's not in Kent, let's just say. But maybe when I make a pilgrimage, I should wear my Got Timmy's t-shirt. They'll probably be like, ma'am, can you please leave? Anyway, thank you, David, for the cheese, and thank you, Steve, for the shirt. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today's actually been a busy work day for my actual marketing job. So I went to the gym, had a shower, and I've been working. It's almost lunchtime, but I got a bunch more I want to do before I have lunch because then I always get tired and then I kind of want to nap and it's kind of downhill from there. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to get back to work now. Bye.
Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zolotech, and the iPad mini has finally been updated for 2021. Apple has redesigned it, it's more squared off, similar to the iPhone and the iPad, and it has some new colors available. So this is the new Starlight color, but it also comes in space gray, pink, and purple. There's two different storage options, 64 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes, and it starts at $499 and then goes to $649 for the larger storage option. If you want to add cellular data to that, add an additional $130, similar to what they do with all the other iPads. Now let's go ahead and unbox this and take a look at it. So here is the new iPad mini, and I also have the Smart Folio case to go along with it. So these are fairly expensive as well, but they're $59, and it's similar to what we've had before, but it wraps around the back as well. We'll take a closer look at that after we unbox the iPad mini. So here's the iPad mini. Now I picked it up in 64 gigabytes with just the Wi-Fi option, since you don't really use a whole lot of storage on the smaller iPad. So we'll pull this off here, unwrap it. There we go. And let's open the box up. There we go. And just like the new iPad this year, the 9th generation iPad, it's wrapped in paper instead of plastic, which is really nice, better for recyclability. So we'll put this aside for just a moment. And then inside, we have our typical paperwork. So let's see what we've got here. It says iPad mini, sort of a quick start guide it looks like. And then we've also got our safety and handling and warranty, as well as Apple stickers. They don't match the iPad, they're just the typical white Apple stickers that we normally see. Now, as far as included accessories, we have a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging, and we also have a wall adapter. So this is Apple's 20-watt wall adapter, and if you need an additional adapter or just a smaller one to carry around, that's where my channel partner comes in, Anchor. Anchor provides about 45% of the size of the current charger and provides up to 20 watts of power, so about 50% charge in 25 minutes on an iPhone. I'll talk more about that a little bit later on, but let's go ahead and put this away here, and we'll take a closer look at the iPad. So we'll put these away, and let's see what the iPad is all about. This is my first time actually seeing an iPad mini, so let's go ahead and open it up. And this color, Starlight, is sort of a silver, but it has a hint of gold or an off-white color to it. It looks pretty good in different light. You can see around the edge, it looks a little bit different. So it's not exactly silver. Now, as far as the overall design, on the top, you can see we have our power sleep wake button, and this is also a Touch ID button. So it reads your fingerprint and unlocks securely. We also have speakers, and we should have dual speakers, one on each side if you're in landscape. So we'll take a closer look at that with some magnet paper in a moment. And we also have our volume buttons on the top, which is a little bit different than what we normally see. So we don't have them on the side here. On the bottom, we have more speakers, and we also have a USB-C port here, so we can use that with external storage or just for connections. And then on the other side, we have a spot for our Apple Pencil. This supports the 2nd generation Apple Pencil. And we'll True Tone Flash, and it can record up to 4K at 60 frames per second, but it does not have HDR. Now, this does support 5G as well, so it supports 5G and also 802.11ax and Wi-Fi 6, as well as Bluetooth 5.0. So all of that's built in, and of course, with the brand new A15 Bionic CPU, 6-core GPU, 5-core CPU with a 16-core neural engine. As far as the RAM, I'm not sure what's inside. We'll have to take a look at that in a little bit. Now, let's take a look at the magnets in the back so we can get a better idea of what's inside. So it looks like we have some magnets here on the back for maybe connecting the smart cover with the smart folio case. This looks like we've got a speaker here, and then around this side, again, some more magnets, and then again, another speaker. So we just have 2 speakers and maybe some resonance chambers or microphones as well. There's also a microphone here. So let's go ahead and turn it on. We'll get it set up, and we'll talk more about the display and the forward-facing camera as well. So let's turn it on, and we'll also compare it size-wise to the other devices. So we'll let it boot up here, and this is actually fairly light. It's 293 grams, or 0.65 pounds, or if you have the cellular model, it's 0.66 pounds, or 297 grams. So it's pretty light overall. As you can see, the display is lit up. We do have some fairly thick bezels, but I actually like that for holding on to them. Generally, if you're holding on to something small, your thumbs are going to protrude into the display. Now, compared to, say, the other models here, let me just show you that. This is very similar to what we have with an iPad Air. So let me just line these up here so you can get a size idea. So I'll line these up. This is the iPad Mini and Air. Now you can see I have all the new iPads lined up, or this year's iPads. We have the iPad Mini, then the 9th generation iPad, the iPad Air, and the iPad Pro 12.9. And the iPad Pro 11 inch is the same size as the Air. So this gives you a general idea of the size overall and what might work best for you when it comes to what you want to carry around with you every day. So it's definitely a very small iPad. Now, before I set this up, here's the previous generation iPad Mini. This is one of the first iPad Minis, and as you can see, it's in a black color. It's almost slate in color, and it's just very different. So as far as the overall size goes, this gives you a general idea of the size. If you're coming from an old iPad Mini, as far as the size, we do have a camera bump this time around, and then on the side here, you can see the difference. And the height is a little bit shorter, and the width is about the same. But you get those stereo speakers, and you don't have a headphone jack, but you do have that camera bump that sticks out. Now let me set that aside, and we'll get this set up. So we'll swipe up here, and we'll set it up. So now I'll just bring in another iPad so we can set this up. I'll hit continue, and then what we'll do is scan this here using the iPad. It recognizes it and helps me set up the iPad. So I'll get this set up, I'll put in my passcode, and now it wants me to set up Touch ID. And so I'll hit continue, and Touch ID is on the top. So just place my finger here and get this set up. And Touch ID works really well on the button here, and it's similar to what we have on the iPad Air that I've used for quite some time. So again, it says capture all of your fingerprint. So we'll hit continue, and then we'll want to fill this in by moving our finger around a little bit. And it typically works really well. We'll hit continue. You can add another fingerprint, so if you want to use it in landscape mode, you can do that. So I'll do that really quick. So I have my fingerprint added, we'll hit continue, and now it's asking if I want to transfer data. I don't at this point, just want to set it up as new so we can use it. So I'll put in my Apple ID. Since this iPad didn't have that installed, I'll put in my Apple ID so I can use this. Now as far as the display, since we're waiting for this to be set up, the display is an 8.3 inch measured diagonally LCD display, or liquid retina display. It's 2266 by 1488 pixels with a pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. It's a laminated display, so there's no air gap here. And there's also 500 nits of brightness and an anti-reflective coating. I'll show you that in a moment, as well as P3 white color and True Tone. So we'll go ahead and hit continue. It says make this your new iPad. We'll just bring over my settings. Now it's asking me to set up Siri. I'll just hit continue. And if we want to improve Siri dictation, and then welcome to iPad. Now as far as the display and how reflective it is, it's pretty good as far as reflectivity. Now if I bring in the 9th generation iPad, you'll see that it's more reflective. And if I turn the brightness all the way down here, or just turn the displays off, you can see how reflective it is. So there's actually a light right here that you can see sort of shining, and you don't see it as much on the iPad Mini at all, but you can definitely see it here. If I pick this up this way, you can see I'm reflecting right in the display here. If I pick it up over here, bring it over, you can barely see me in the iPad Mini display, but you can see me pretty clearly on the iPad, the 9th generation iPad. So that just gives you a general idea of what it looks like as far as how well it handles reflections. Now let's go ahead and see what version of iOS 15 is in. If there's any wallpapers, we'll go to settings, then we'll go to about, and you'll see the pre-installed iOS version is iOS 15, but build number 19A342. So if we go back here and go to software update, there'll be an update. It's a 350 megabyte update that we'll need for some bug fixes and more. So it's a security update and it fixes some issues. So I'll update this a little bit later. Let's go to our wallpaper. We'll choose a new wallpaper, and let's see what we have for stills. And so we have the new Mini wallpapers. So based on the color you got, this one is for Starlight. So we can set this. We'll hit that now. We'll set it for the wallpaper, and you'll see this is the new Starlight wallpaper. So we have those for different options, and they're just different for each color that you choose. So depending on which iPad you bought, you can pick whatever one you want. And they have a day and night mode as well. So on our home screen, this is what it looks like in light mode. Then we'll switch to dark, and this is what the wallpaper looks like in dark mode. So it looks really nice in dark mode. And the blacks here on the display are pretty black as well. They do stick out a little bit, but they are pretty dark. So that looks really nice. Now, as far as the overall features of this iPad, I want to check out the RAM just to see what it has. And so I've installed Geekbench 5. Let's see how much RAM this iPad has. So we'll wait for it to load here, and you can see it has about 4 gigabytes. So 3.78 gigabytes of RAM, and that's pretty good, especially for an iPad Mini. Typically, the iPhones or the Pro models of the iPhone have 6 gigabytes. So this has the same amount of RAM as the new iPhone 13, and it has that new processor in it as well. Now, the front-facing camera is really nice because it has a 12 megapixel camera. It's ultra wide. It can record 1080p 30 video, but it also has a center stage. Apple's new feature where it follows you around, maybe when you're on a phone call or in FaceTime. It's something I really like. You can turn it off if you want to, but if we go to FaceTime, let's take a look at it. Now I'm in a FaceTime call with myself, and as I move around out of the display, it follows me around. So you can see it keeps me in frame no matter where I am. And then of course I have portrait mode in the background, so it can do portrait mode on this processor. And let's go home. So it has all of those features. Let me hang up the FaceTime call. Now the iPad Mini has all new speakers, so I thought we could listen to those using a comparison that I created last year with all the current iPhones that were for sale. Let's go ahead and hit play. I'll move the microphone so you can hear this a little bit better.
Hello, new person. Feel free to chat.
So I turned the speakers all the way up, and you saw I hit about 77 decibels, measuring it with the Apple Watch. So it's nice and loud. It's not as loud as an iPhone, where I got over 80, but it's pretty loud overall. So it has a nice, clear stereo sound, volume, and it seems to work really well. Now internally, this has a 19.3 watt-hour battery. According to Apple, it's good for about 10 hours. It's a lithium polymer battery, and the cellular version, if you're using just cellular data and using Safari, will get you about 9 hours of battery. Now, if you need to recharge your iPad, that's where our channel partner Anker comes into play. The new Anker Nano Pro can charge just as fast as the included charger, but at 45% of the size, like I showed you before. It has Power IQ 3.0 that works flawlessly with your new iPhone or iPad, and it has Anker's patented active shield to monitor temperature and adjust current to make sure the phone doesn't get too too hot, or your iPad doesn't get too hot. It also comes in 4 different colors: glacier blue, cool lavender, arctic white, and black ice. And I'll link them in the description below so you can check out the Anchor Nano Pro. Now, iPad Mini supports Apple Pencil too, and it just sticks to the side. And we'll stick it to the side, and you can see the iPad Mini is almost as long as the Apple Pencil. So you just stick it to the side of the device, it charges it, and it pairs it. So we'll hit continue, and then it's just showing what you can do with it with Scribble and more. And we'll hit continue and hit done. Now, if we take the pencil off, swipe in from the bottom, we have quick notes, where we can just capture whatever we want, say hello. This is iPad. This is terrible, but you get the idea that this will work, and I should redo that a little bit later, but you get the idea that you can use the pencil with it, and the pencil too is my favorite just because when you're done with it, you stick it to the side, and it works really well. Of course, that does come at an extra cost, and it's not included. Now, as far as accessories, this is the Smart Folio I showed you earlier, and this is the dark cherry version, so let's go ahead and open this up here. It didn't come sealed or anything. So no plastic in the box, really. It's just all cardboard or paper, it looks like. And this is the folio. Now, this is silicone, and it has some magnets inside of it that will adhere to the iPad. So again, you can see all of the different magnets inside the case. There's a bunch throughout on the back, and then some on the cover to help hold it up, and even more. So this allows you to fold this so that you can use it as a stand. So you fold it back like this, use it like a stand like we've had before, and it should work on this iPad. So let's go ahead and put the iPad Mini on it. There. It sticks to it magnetically, and then, of course, you can just close this. If you open it up, it turns the iPad on, close it, it shuts it off. So you've got that, and then, of course, you can fold it up like this and use it as a stand. So if you want to use it, it just holds the iPad up like that. So I think it looks really nice, and let's go ahead and unlock it. There we go. And if you want to use a smaller iPad, this is probably the way to go. It doesn't get much better than this as far as the design. I love the iPad Air, and this is the same sort of design, and they have generally pretty good speakers as well. So it looks pretty nice with that case, and I think I like the dark cherry with Starlight. It looks really good together. Now, I'd love to hear what you think about the iPad Mini since it's been fully redesigned. I know a lot of people are really looking forward to this. Now, for me personally, the iPad Mini is just way too small. I'm more of a 12.9-inch iPad Pro type of person. I use that regularly when I'm doing email and productivity. Basically, anytime I'm not editing a video and I'm at home, I'm using that. So that's my preferred size for an iPad. But now we've got not only the Mini, we have the new 9th generation iPad, the iPad Air, 11-inch iPad Pro, and then the 12.9-inch. Let me know which size works best for you in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Bigfollows.com. Hello, new person. Feel free to chat. Hi, new person. Feel free to chat. Hello, Christian. I've gone for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. I haven't had a new iPhone in like 3 years, so I figured now was a good time. Nice. There's not a huge deal of improvements, but it is quite nice. The promotion's kind of the biggest thing, really. Have I seen you in Chris Angelus's stream, Christian? Is that where I know you from? Ray and Alex. Okay. Peculiar. So where are you from, Christian? Oh, that's cool. Ottenheim. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. On the Danube River. Lovely. Hello, new person. Hello, new people. Feel free to chat. Okay. That was my email chime. What's the weather like over there? When you're looking for a place to home. Sunny 27 degrees in the shade. That's pretty nice. It's quite bright-ish here at the moment. Not particularly hot, but let me have a look. 21 degrees here apparently, according to my watch. It is quite bright out. Quite a nice day again. When you say Alex, do you mean Alex Angelus? Spot on, yes. Yes. Okay. I didn't know Alex streamed as and so much. I mean, Chris doesn't either at the moment, but yes, Cardiff's just down the road. Well, I say just down the road. It's across the bridge, I think. Technically, there's the west of London, Alex Angelus. I don't know. You're confusing me now. Maybe deliberately. When you say west of London, exactly how far west of London are we? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I do live west of London, yes. Oh, there's a van outside. Oh dear. Am I actually in the frame? There's like crosshairs above my head on the picture. I'm not sure why they're there. Never mind. Oh, they've gone again. I think I follow Alex Angelus. Ah. Yeah, you had me a little bit confused for a minute there. Yeah. I tried to watch Chris as much as possible. She's kind of she's on a background level of streaming at the moment. Not really full on like she used to be. Yes, Chris Angelus. All makes things a bit clearer that now, doesn't it? Alex is a filmmaker, well, film star, I guess, an actress. I was going to say filmmaker. I don't know if she's actually directed. I think she might have done. I've got a feeling she might have directed at least a short film. I've heard of Ray Herring, but I don't think I've really watched her stuff at all. I've come across the name mentioned in chats and stuff, but yeah, I don't think I really know Ray at all. Yes, Alex is an actor, yes. She was in The Cleansing Hour, of course. Fabulous little horror picture that was. Fabulous. Look at that place called home. Let me have a look. She's in The Cleansing Hour. She's done quite a few other films that I've not seen. Oh, okay. She directed the film Seancing. Short film, I think. Yeah. She directed the short film Seancing. I thought she might have been a director as well. Yeah. Hello, new people. Feel free to chat. Okay. There we go. It's been nice chatting to you. Have fun. Make sure you get out there and vote, won't you? Cool. Bye-bye. Hello, new person. Feel free to chat. Alright, it's been an hour. Oh. Hello, new people. Feel free to chat. Anyone? 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 Beulah? It is my new phone. Hello, Michelle. Don't know how much you can tell that it's my new phone from the stream. But yes, it is my new phone. I normally stream from my iPad, but I thought I'd give this a go. It's a lovely little piece of technology. It's I've got a case on it at the moment, but I do kind of like the colour without the case. How are you? Yeah, I've been on for an hour. I spent most of the first half an hour watching YouTube videos. And then I've just had Christian from Austria on about 10 minutes ago. That's no good, is it? I'm not sure if I get any notifications from apps at the moment. Interesting. Are you well? I was just about to get offline anyway. So I've been on for an hour, and I kind of want to watch a film. Yes, probably best you go back to sleep then if it's only 6:50. Crikey. I'm good. Yeah. Oop, hang on. Thank you. I only had it done on Friday morning. Nice number one all over the top, nice and short, and a beard trim at the same time. Yeah. I bet it'll go back in no time, but still. Thank you. I did Sierra Blue. The phone's Sierra Blue, and the case is Wisteria. I think they kind of go well together. The bit of the phone you can actually see through the case. It's quite a nice blue. It's a very subtle blue. It's not saturated. It's very it's kind of understated blue. Oh, it looks ever so shiny and pretty when you take it out the box. It's good. It's good. Anyway, I'll let you get back to sleep, and I'm gonna log off and go and do something useful, probably. Yes. Good night. Indeed, definitely. Hopefully, it's a time more conducive. All right, I'm going then, people. If anybody's actually watching this other than the show, I'm sure I will. All right, I'm gonna sign off now. Toodle pip.